welcome back everybody to another episode of Light Lessons with Sierra. This week we're focusing on with wisdom. No, this doesn't feel right. I think we need to take a field trip. Let's go. By the way, there's a helicopter. So no matter where you are in New York, you can't ever get away from the noise of humans, but I got as far away as I could. Listen to these birds. I love that. Do you hear that squeak? Do you hear that bird? That, I don't know if you can hear that, but that's a cardinal. That's a cardinal. And that's my granddad. Hey, granddad. Got it. This feels right. Now we can talk about with wisdom. When we think of wisdom, we think of people who have lived a long time that know a lot more than we do because they've lived more years on this earth. Well, yes, but for me, it's this. There is nothing wiser than the trees, than the earth, than these rocks, than this dirt, than these bugs, than these animals. Everything here is on purpose, therefore we must have a purpose too. Not one single person is put on this planet without a purpose. And as we know, as we are exploring this idea that we're here to bring light to each other, that the same divine purpose that's in every single one of these trees, plants, everything here, that same divine purpose is in humans. You know, we've had to take this time off where we're sitting in our silence, we're sitting with ourselves and wondering what our purpose is. Well, what if our purpose is to grow? Our purpose is to get more light and drink more water. What if it's just to grow and remind each other that growth can happen just by being still? Nothing is an accident. Everything is talking to each other all the time. Everything is helping each other. Life isn't fair here. I always say that I root for the worm. You know, I'm rooting for him, but I'm also rooting for the bird to eat. That's hard. But everything is on purpose and beautiful. Okay, let's take a moment for trees. These are trees according to Sierra. If ever you're feeling anxious or life isn't fair or just riddled with who am I, what's my purpose, why is nothing as it was, or why is everything always changing and I can't hold on to anything, and let's think about trees. They're rooted. They are completely rooted. They can't just peace out and walk around and move to a new location. They're rooted in who they are. And yet they change all the time. So think of it. Say starting now, they're completely green. They have these beautiful branches with green leaves all over them, but in 3 months, they're gonna turn to yellow leaves or red leaves. Suddenly they look completely different. Next thing you know, their leaves turn brown and they fall. Now they're like, now they're naked. Naked trees. Now they have to start again for 3 months. Next thing they know, there's beautiful buds all over them. People are taking pictures with them, noticing them again. There they are, and it goes and goes and goes in that cycle. I know, it might be like hippie, but I just think that that is the biggest example of how to behave as we are on this planet. We cannot get too attached to the outcome. We cannot curse that we are changing all the time or that nothing is constant. So what if they got so attached? What if they're completely attached to their green leaves? They would just be stressed all the time. Trees would be so stressed because they were identifying as the tree with green leaves, or the tree with yellow leaves, or the tree with buds, or the naked tree. Ooh, that to me is why I often come outside to listen to what nature is having to say. To me, wisdom is, again, we practiced this with the previous episode with listening. Where can we hear? And sometimes we need to hear from nature. Sometimes the answer doesn't come from other humans. Sometimes it comes from the natural world. And I would even say that more likely it comes from the natural world. The other thing is, in order to be noticed, in order to be connected and counted and accounted for here on the planet, you have to show up. But everything here started as a seed. All the trees, all the plants started underground. And in order to be counted for, they had to do the work. They had to do the hard work of breaking through the ground, of breaking through the dirt, breaking through and developing strong roots. That to me is a good reminder for us too, that in order to be accounted for, everything here had to do the hard work. Our Marination Station this week is for you to think about what wisdom means to you. This is the wisest place I know, and I wanted to just offer this as a starter. And I would love to challenge us that you get out into nature, whatever that is for you, wherever that is, and listen and see what comes up for you and see what wise things it has to teach you. There's a lot of noise right now. There's a lot of noise in our world in general. There's a lot of, we're all glued to our screens right now. We're glued to the online chatter. It's hard to sometimes figure out what it is that we should be listening to or that we want to be listening to, of what resonates the most with us. That's why it's helpful sometimes to get out of that for a second. Take a break, put the phone down, put your computer away, step outside. Get quiet, get still, look around, let nature, let our planet, let our world help. I guess I would say for us to be with wisdom means to be still and listen. I am so glad to be on this journey with all you light workers, and the fact that you keep showing up and just wondering what the world is according to Sierra this week is cool. We needed to go on a field trip, get out of the house for a second. I'm just so grateful to be out here in nature while online. Modern technology. So Marination Station, come outside, listen, breathe it in, be still, observe the wisdom that is there. And by observing the wisdom that is there, you are being wise. Here comes the sun.